Hi everyone, Gaby Kafie here, coming to you from our offices in Cutler Bay, Florida. It's a pleasure to be with you again today. I've decided to take you guys on a little journey of a very special cigar that was created July 7th of 2013. It's the year 2023. And this cigar is approaching its 10-year anniversary. And I wanted to go through this cigar to actually discuss with you guys some of the real special qualities about this blend. All right. One of the things that I am very tough about is being very disciplined and having a regimen and always focusing on quality. And this cigar is the embodiment of our 9+ year journey in the cigar industry. If I may allow me to show you, this is the cigar. It's the Kafie 1901 DF Maduro. DF, the letters DF stand for Don Fernando. Don Fernando is, of course, my late father, who is no longer with us. I named the cigar in honor of him, as he was the inspiration behind creating such a full-bodied, full-character cigar. Now, we changed the name to DF Maduro in late 2020 and early 2021. Just to keep the name short and sweet. And really on the cigar band, it is known as the plain Maduro. I'll go into this cigar with more detail so that you guys can appreciate exactly the product that we're talking about. These are the new boxes the cigars come in. They used to be an all wood box, but I really wanted to bring the brand to life and tell a little bit of a story of our ancestors and how they emigrated from the Holy Land all the way to the United Kingdom and then made their way to New York and down to Central America back at the turn of the 20th century. Really a beautiful story, and this product is truly representative of the quality 100 years plus that the family has invested in Central America and the region. As I'm talking to you guys and we're recording this live recording with no edits, there's no written script, there's no professional videographers. This is just me hanging out with you guys talking about a very special cigar. You might hear some noises in the background, just ignore them. It is what it is. So this is the Don Fernando Maduro, developed in 2013 at Tabacalera Puros Aliados. Originally, this blend was developed at the factory owned by the late Rolando Reyes Sr. He is the gentleman that created brands like Puros Indios Cigars, Cuba Aliados, Cienfuegos, the famous Rolly cigar, and the Viejo. Legendary brands. They were recently acquired by Oliva Cigar Company. Jay Cortez, fantastic people, family, and company. And so this cigar was originally developed at the late Reyes Sr. factory. And in 2017, I took this blend to my own factory. I founded a new factory in Honduras, in Danlí. We took the Don Fernando, the DF Maduro, to our factory. We continued to produce a fantastic smoke, so much so that it got nominated Best Cigar Honduras for 2018, coming out of Tabacalera Kafie, which was in Danlí, Honduras. So in 2020, in 2021, we took this cigar, and of course our entire company, and we moved our entire manufacturing operations to the Dominican Republic. There were several reasons that we did that move. The primary one was that I am always looking to work with the best people, the best tobacco, and the best process. When I talk about process, I'm talking about fermentation, aging, and blending. As time goes by and I learn more about the premium cigar industry and I learn more about the difficulties in achieving this quality of a product, it goes very unspoken in our industry that there's more to a cigar than just rolling tobacco leaves. There's the whole pre-industry component to making a high-quality premium cigar. So we are going to go ahead and dive into this cigar. I'm going to go ahead and give it a light. As you guys notice, all of our cigars are barcoded, retail friendly. Not just the cigars, but all the boxes come barcoded with all the labeling, not only of our factory, but of our distribution center in Miami, Florida. Everything, every single cigar goes through our hands. Let's go ahead and, my mouth is salivating just thinking about this beautiful cigar. Here we go. Guys, if you notice, I'm taking my time. I'm not in a rush. That's the way cigars should be enjoyed. Beautiful, beautiful, rich, rich aroma coming off of the wrapper. The foot of the cigar is absolutely delicious. Now, I want to share with you guys something. When we first created this blend in Honduras, we were using tobaccos from the Jalapa Valley of Nicaragua in the filler. And we made some drastic changes to this blend. In my opinion, these drastic changes also made significant improvements to the blend. One of them in particular, and I'm going to show you the tobacco, because I have some here with me. Here, if you guys could see this tobacco that's in my hands, you'll notice how dark it is. Beautiful, beautiful dark tobacco. I wish I had a light. Let me grab my phone so we could shine a light on to this tobacco. There you go. You get an idea. This is a Dominican tobacco that has been processed using the Andullo method. Andullo. The Andullo tobacco processing method was developed by the Taino Indians nearly 500 years ago in the Dominican Republic. And it's a way of fermenting the tobacco at very high pressure and very high heat so that you can really, really curate those beautiful natural oils that are in the tobacco leaf, giving the cigar, or in this case, our blend, these amazing, rich, complex flavors that you normally wouldn't get out of any tobacco. So the Andullo process allows us to create tobaccos that are just next level flavor. Now, one of the beautiful things about working with La Aurora Cigars Factory and working with Master Blender Manuel Hinoa is that we were able to take the original Don Fernando or the DF Maduro and begin to retool the blend to make a cigar that would commemorate our 10-year history in the premium cigar business. Now, a lot of companies usually release a lot of blends every year. There's 1 or 2 blends coming out, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm a firm believer that things can always be improved. Achieving perfection is something that's not easily done, and it's something that we should always search for. So what we have done is, instead of creating a completely new brand, first of all, Kafie 1901 is who we are. Second of all, this beautiful Maduro blend is representative of my father and the love that I have for him. So my quest to make this blend better and better each and every year will never end. And what we've done here with the help of La Aurora Cigars and Manuel Inoa is put together a blend that is extremely complex. It has amazing and exquisite tobaccos from multiple regions and countries. Allow me to cut this cigar so that we can continue to talk about the blend. As we cut this cigar, I just want to say thank you to our friends at Boveda for the lovely, super sharp guillotine cutter, double guillotine. Now, when I cut the cigar, I don't know if you could see that. The cap on a cigar, the cap on a premium cigar, usually triple capped. You can get in there, see the detail of each line. What you want to do is come in. I always say, go to the neck, take off as little as possible. All right, now I'm going to show you guys how much came off. Here's the actual cap right there. I'll put it right there. Just very, very little piece came off the tip. All right. That's right. I'm getting when you're dealing with tobaccos that are this thick and heavy, and if you've ever chewed tobacco before, God, that's so good. Damn. Sorry, I know. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. Join the club. So, let's do a cold draw first. Instant flavor bomb. Even on the cold draw, the Andullo tobaccos in the filler. We've also got Pennsylvania broadleaf in there. We've got some Dominican fillers. And one thing, the secret punch to this blend is that it also has an authentic African Cameroon double binder, which is a Sumatra seed grown in Cameroon. And I will say this with great pride. It's a privilege to have this tobacco. It's a privilege to be able to smoke these tobaccos together. The mastery behind this blend is just mind-blowing. I can honestly say that this is probably one of the finest Maduro cigars I have ever smoked in my entire life. The Andullo fillers, the Pennsylvania broadleaf tobaccos, the Dominican seco that's in there. And then we get into this amazing and complex double binder comprised of African Meerapfel, authentic Cameroon tobacco, coated in a 5-year aged Habano Maduro wrapper that's just been fermented to levels which I won't get into detail because of the proprietary methods that our factory has that I don't see discussed much in public, but this cigar possesses a level of fermentation and aging of tobacco that is very rarely, if ever, seen in the cigar industry. It's a phenomenal cigar. This is a home run blend. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that it's a good cigar. It's a phenomenal cigar. I'm in love with it. And this is the Rolls Royce of the Kafie 1901 portfolio. So let's go ahead and light it up and we'll get into the cigar. So we're going to get into lighting this beauty right now. So just bear with me, please, as I'm going to go through and toast the foot. And I want you all to know that if I run out of gas, I am sorry. But I do love a soft flame. Just barely touching. Let me come over here. Barely touching the foot of the cigar. Toasting that foot. Rotating. Make sure you don't burn the wrapper. Come in, be gentle, have patience. Even my voice, even me speaking, is making the flame move a little bit. Once you've got good coverage on the foot of the cigar with the flame, like I said, I'm barely touching it, but what happens is the flame just tends to just get sucked up and dragged up. And yep, we are running out of gas. Let me refuel. I'll be right. We're back. We've refueled the lighter. Like I said to you guys before, there's nothing more than I love using than a soft flame. Let me, I believe I do need to adjust this. Give me 1 second. Lighting a cigar is something that is, for me, a very, very special ritual. I see a lot of people light cigars, and what they do is they shoot, like say with a torch lighter. They'll come in and shoot the foot of the cigar directly up into the torch goes directly up into the foot of the cigar. And what happens is any torch lighter is going to have butane or gas that is actually going to go up into the blend. So what I like to do is I like to use a soft flame, and I like to come up. Yep, all right, it's not a good day, boys and girls. We're having issues with the gas. There we go. Oh, well, we're out of gas. So let me, here we go. Isn't it funny? Bic never disappoints. So I usually like to hold the cigar at about 45 degrees to the flame. And you can see there that the foot of the cigar is pretty well covered. The ash is minimal. And the mascara burn on that wrapper is impeccable. So we'll go ahead and light this cigar. Wow. So we're perfectly lit, nicely balanced. Now, one thing I do is I don't get into describing flavors. Everybody has different taste buds. Everybody has different senses or interpretations of those flavors. Wow. Sharp and strong on the retro. Mouth-watering on the front half of the palate. Sides of the tongue, minimal salivation going on. My eyes got a little bit watery from the retrohale. It's just beautiful. It's a seductive smoke. It's amazingly clean. The tobaccos in this blend are minimum 4 to 5 years aged. The Andullo tobacco is absolutely enchanting, mesmerizing, hypnotic if you really want to go and no BS about what a fantastic cigar this is. The balance that is brought from the African Cameroon tobacco being used as a double binder really just coats all the filler tobaccos, bringing the blend together into this amazing harmony that I have very, very rarely ever experienced with any other premium cigar. This is why our company is truly special. We don't really specialize in releasing new cigars every 3 to 6 months or 2 to 3 times a year. I really do believe in the brand Kafie 1901. I believe in the philosophy of never giving up on making a fantastic cigar. And this cigar at one point was fantastic back in 2018 when we were producing it at our factory in Honduras. However, times change, tobaccos change, and very important here, our factory changed. So moving to a new factory, having access to one of the finest master blenders of our time, which is Manuel Inoa, and of course, having access to an amazing inventory of tobaccos that we otherwise would not have access to, is what has allowed us to create this beautiful cigar blend. If you can see, this is a cigar that really does not smoke itself. A testament to the natural aging process that was used to ferment these tobaccos. The patience to wait 4 to 5 years until these tobaccos are ready to be used is something that's very rare and should be appreciated. Fantastic. This is truly a beautiful cigar. At the present time, our company is producing these in 5 sizes. You can check it out on our website at kafiecigars.com. Plenty of retailers have this online. Please visit them at, well, I'll just name the few that have it for now. NeptuneCigars.com, we've got BestCigarPrices.com, BoutiqueSmoke.com. There's more to come. One thing that I want you guys to know is that our company really focuses on producing high-quality premium cigars that use truly exotic and authentic tobaccos. Our blends are never rushed. Our blends are always unique and one of a kind. And the most important thing about the cigars that we produce is what truly happens to the tobacco before the cigar is rolled. Those 3 to 5 years of pre-industry work that go into making sure that the tobaccos are at optimum level, that there's no ammonia lingering in the blend, that the tobaccos are clean, well-aged, well-fermented tobacco. You can see the beautiful, beautiful, not just construction by the draw when I take a puff, but also that beautiful mascara line that is forming. This is a very dense tobacco cigar. What I mean by dense it's not overly filled. What I mean by dense is that the tobaccos in this blend are thick. They have texture. They have oils. And all these things come together to really give you maximum flavor. And of course, there's also that underlying strength, which gives you this beautiful, I call it a fuerte fino, fine and strong sensation on the retrohales, which just explodes the olfactory senses, combining that with your taste buds, literally makes your mouth water. This is an amazing, I don't want to call it a dessert cigar because you can have this any time of day, but it's equivalent to having a dessert. If you offered me a brownie or chocolate cake and this cigar, I would have all three of them. Oh boy, it's a fantastic smoke, you guys. I want everyone to know, as we close out this episode, that we invested a heck of a lot of time into this cigar. It's truly beautiful. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It comes in 5 sizes, anywhere from a 50 to a 58 ring gauge. Beautiful, beautiful blend. The boxes are exquisite. We literally spared no expense in creating this beautiful box that represents our family and represents the quality of craftsmanship that goes into our products. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed me sharing the story behind this cigar. A cigar that was dedicated to my father. May he rest in peace. This cigar will always be with me and a part of me and our family, and will always remind us of the important things that my father implanted in me, which is to always try your best, always do your best, and always do good by others. One thing he always used to tell me is the following: if you don't have time to do it right the first time, how are you going to find time to do it right the second? So take it easy, guys. Take it slow. Enjoy life. And God bless you all. And thank you for tuning in. Once again,